Here in Level Cross, getting ready to walk in. Look at this museum, Level Cross, North Carolina. Richard Petty Museum. Let's go check it out. That's cool. Gas is $0. It's cool. Alright, we have entered Richard Petty Museum. Tell you a funny story. Years ago, I worked for a cable company. I'm retired from there now. But I was across the street from Richard Petty's house, flagging traffic in the road. So here he come pulling up in his Firebird, and I start to flap my flag like he had won. So he pulled up in front of me, stopped, rolled down the window, and said, "What?" He was just laughing. He said, "What are you doing, boy?" That was pretty neat. But anyway, we're here checking it out. I've been here all these years and never come in here. So we're going to come in here and follow along. Yep. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, he's got some guns, don't he?
Things kind of like as a kid, I would get in the car today and I'm like, buckle,
Yeah,
tight,
yeah.
just tight. And Amy's like, is this necessary? I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I've been in a few wrecks.
Yeah.
But boy, I was laying down sleeping in the back of my mom's Monte Carlo
That's
riding
right.
around when
That's
I
right.
was 6 years old.
That's right. Same thing.
Got the seatbelt on.
So we jumped in. I jumped in the right side. Put the car cover in. The right side. We got in. Folded in. We went out running, like you said. The whole time he's driving, he's pointing and saying there's a bump. Used to be a bump here, but they just repaved it.
Yeah.
They just repaved it. Used to be a big bump here. It's not as bad now. It's more of a swell. Talk about all this stuff.
Was there? All right. Now, I can imagine. Of course, you're going to get in the car with your dad. They do this.
Yeah.
And I get that. But can you admit, in the back of your mind, there was some fear?
So I'll say this. With him, no. And you would have been the same way. You've seen him do it so many times. There is no fear. Regardless of who's driving, that's not. After 18 years, I was here.
There's a lizard. Where'd he go? There's a lizard. That's pretty cool. Check that old station wagon out. It's pretty neat. 1970 Superbird. Well, there it is right there. What is that? 1969 Ford station wagon. I like old station wagons. It's pretty cool. We had one when I was a kid. Tall rascal.
While everyone else heads into the pits, McQueen stays out to take the lead. Don't take me out, Coach. I can still ride.
American Car and Truck Museum. In the basement, they got a bunch of cars, and they got about 5 or 6 NASCAR cars down there, and they've got one exactly like that, the '67 Plymouth that was built, and it says where it's built on the back of the car.
Oh, it does?
Know. Yeah, level cross, you know.
Kingsville, North Carolina.
Yeah, that's an elite petty. That's the sponsor. Top 10s, that just don't happen nowadays. That will never happen again, I don't believe. You know it?
All right. Moving on down to the next building. I think it's the red doors.
Yeah, I don't think so. Right. Well,
This building was added on Petty Enterprises in 1969 to make room for the Fords. It later became the car maintenance building for Richard and Kyle. Okay. Come on in. Let's check it out.
that can really bite you in the butt. Start irritating. Yeah. Okay, what did you want me to do? Okay, I'll talk to you.
It is an amazing organization. Victory Junction, by the way, does more about the Petty Families Camp for kids that are big kids. VictoryJunction.org. So on the track
Richard Penny's kid, this was racing, these guys was racing, I don't like the shit. And horsepower was got some of the Hampton, 10 gold balls around the edge, gold beads, the American 53 championship.
That's a gas one. So cool. So this is a drag race, right? Back in what year was this? It say right here. But at one point, NASCAR all the races. Cool. Right in the middle. Okay. He was winning all the races with it. So Richard Petty said, "Fine, I can't use the Hemi. I quit." And he went drag racing for a year. He was drag racing, and NASCAR come back without Richard Petty. He was such the biggest draw, their biggest superstar in racing, right? So without him, NASCAR to the world died. And then they said, okay, well, we'll let you use the Hemi. And he came back. This is his drag. In '64, when NASCAR outlawed the 426 Hemi engine. And Richard Petty said, okay, I quit. As a protest, he quit. And he hit drag racing. When I was a kid, this was drag racing. He always had all that stuff.
Days and all stuff. I tell you, one of the most interesting things Steve found was he turned around and made a day trip, went down there to the Arts Museum. He's got stuff in there from the store.
1992 Pontiac was driven by Richard Petty, the last year of his driving career. What was that one? Okay. 78 Monte Carlo. At the beginning of the 78 season, Richard was driving a Dodge. On July 17th, he switched to the Chevy. He finished 6th points. Yeah, anybody that comes around this area, you need to stop in, check it out. It's pretty neat. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Guitars. What? Gibson. Adam's car. Adam Petty's ARC8 car. Well, we just finished this building. We're going to go down and see Lee Petty's garage, where it all started from. And Mother, if you see any keys, don't go cranking anything and trying to take off.
Not today.
All right.
No, I don't know. I don't promise now.
Keep your eye on that lady right there. I don't know who she is. She just walked up to me. So they're like that here in North Carolina. Just friendly people. All right, come on. Follow me. We're going to 42, number 42, and that's supposed to be Lee Petty's garage, where it all started. Check that old thing out. What is that? I don't know what it is. 48 Packard.
Is it Packard?
Owned by Kyle Petty.
Yeah. See a lot of these up and around Detroit, you know, whenever there's auto shows, because Packard was there.
Yeah.
And they have Packard clubs. But look at them. Look at that back wheel, how you see the fender skirts real low.
Yeah.
So even getting that tire in and off.
Oh man. Well, there's Lee Petty and his wife's home. Richard Petty's home. Growing up. And they built all this around it. That's pretty neat. Oh, don't go that way.
Well, you better
Cool.
call your lawyer to read to the right.
Lee Petty built this first race car in this reaper shed, 1949. Most of what you see in this exhibit are original Petty items. They're part of your Petty enterprise. Let's go look. Got a good guy.
That's pretty cool. That's Lee Petty's car that he raced in 1950. Yeah, that's cool stuff.
This car is like the one.
What? Oh, they're like yanking my chain.
Yeah. I'm sure it's somewhere.
Here it is in this
Scrapyard.
picture.
Probably crushed a long time ago.
50s Plymouth coach.
A lot of them, that's what happened. They'd be done with them back in those days, and they'd go to the junkyard and they'd get another car.
I'm guessing they didn't have the electronic door opener.
Yeah, well, maybe. He was way ahead of his time, you know.
That's true.
Yeah.
He had tools.
Uh-huh. The wrecking box. Box was used, so that box right there is a wrecking box. They use it to jack out the tools, to jack out the fenders after they got all crushed in and stuff. Battery additive. Oh yeah, I see that. Gas can. One of the first gas cans ever used in NASCAR. Front end of park.
Well, thanks for coming along. We're done at the Richard Petty Museum. I got my stuff. I got some souvenirs.
Glad you did. Y'all come back now, you hear?
Thanks for following along with me. Don't forget to put your comments in the bottom. Say something. Say you're coming.